got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Oakland Raiders. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Wait, set, ready? 7. Let's go, D. Let's go.
49, check 49, check 49.
72.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. He's got it to Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brady's throw there complete, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw, it's Brady. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. On first down, Richard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
No, 66.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Hey, Alpha.
We got
Check it.
Check. Hey, 66.
Now Brady. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ryan Grant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, keep it up.
Now Wilson on first down. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. There he goes, left side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
All day. Watch the safety creep. Watch the alert. Safety's creeping. One left. Good touch.
To throw again on second down. Wilson dancing to his left. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
And a Falcon first down.
One left. Go. 55. Watch the backer. Mike 55.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to float. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons! Keelan Cole, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Mike, move for three.
A 1st down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And 9 at the 44-yard line.
Cut, 315. Lights 59. I got it. Short.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 3rd down, Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Max Crosby in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your best.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I'll go special.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
72, 5.
To throw again, Brady. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Here I come again. Hey, Echo. Here I come again.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taking it about the 16. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it.
It's a foot race. And at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field, defense.
On the ground, Richard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Richard. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Darius Philon there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Alert! Smooth!
6.
Come to my work! We want it! Come to my... Hey!
Now they'll throw with Brady. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Deidrin Senat with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Check 9, check 9. 36 power. 19. One left.
Let's go, deep.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wilson steps away. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, Wilson. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Alert. Watch the whip. Hey, 0.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Team. 55. Hey, eat. I know he ain't got it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Looking, and Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the run.
Watch the pass.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, flush to his right. Open space inside the 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get up. Let's get up.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do? Or he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, and down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Tahir Whitehead able to record his 5th sack of the season. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Carl Joseph. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll bring this one back to the... 29.
Let's go, interception, baby, let's go. Watching you cry. I'm coming for you.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We're good. Express. Hey, Haywood.
From the gun, it's Carr. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum of the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's Wilson throwing on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal.
Mark 55! Mark 55! Hey, come on up, come on up!
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Alabama. Bravo. Easy.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's complete to Graham. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Nelson. 12 yards there and a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't even save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Carr completes it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Brady again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, high 7. 72.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Charlie.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes it.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Go Bandit. Hey, Foxtrot.
It's now 3rd down.
Hey, go 66.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Let's go on. No, 66, 72.
Brady going to go on 4th down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. To Barkley on the check down. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 0.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 3rd down, Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
A loss of 3 yards brings up 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's going to let it fly. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Our time. It's our time. What?
12.
They'll run it again with Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? 25 yards, the pickup there.